CRT with key levels. Key levels in price action are important zones where the market often decides whether to expand or reverse. And when we're talking about higher time frame key levels, those levels carry even more weight. Most of the time, manipulation and expansion phases are built around these levels. That's why the most reliable CRT setups usually form near key levels. Integrating key levels with candle ranges is what makes CRT so powerful. Okay, now, the black line you see here represents a key level. Some of the most effective key levels include order blocks, fair value gaps, breaker blocks, rejection blocks, and of course, major highs and lows. Now look closely. The market first formed a candle range just below a key level. Whenever a range forms in this position, it naturally builds liquidity on both sides, buy-side liquidity above the range and sell-side liquidity below it. This is how the market sets its trap. Participants position themselves on both sides, expecting expansion in either direction. Next, price moves up and purges the CRT high. In doing so, it clears buy-side liquidity and taps directly into the key level, and then rejects from that key level and closes back inside the range. At this point, the manipulation phase is complete. One side of liquidity has been cleared and rejection from the key level has been confirmed. From here, the expectation shifts to the expansion phase, where price is likely to move toward the opposite side of the CRT, in this case, the CRT low. This sequence is a textbook example of how CRT works together with key levels. First the range forms, then the purge happens, then the reaction at the key level, and finally the expansion toward the other side. Now look at this. The market forms a candle range just below a key level. This automatically generates both buy-side and sell-side liquidity. Dumb money starts placing stops and entries on both sides, waiting to be taken out. Then comes the second candle. What does it do? First, it purges the CRT high, taking out the buy-side liquidity above the range. At the same time, it taps directly into the key level. But here's where something different happens. Instead of pausing or closing back inside the range, the second candle immediately expands lower in the same move, driving straight toward the CRT low. In this scenario, the second candle does double duty. It doesn't just handle the manipulation phase, it also completes the expansion in a single strike. That's why this structure often appears during high-impact news events, when volatility is strong enough to sweep one side and instantly run the other. This teaches us an important lesson. While the classic CRT usually plays out in 3 clear steps, range, manipulation, and expansion, under certain market conditions, especially during news-driven moves, the second candle alone can complete the entire cycle.